Hello my dear students, how are you all? I think all of you are very well and safe by the grace of the Almighty. It's Muhammad Salauddin, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College, welcoming you to my today's lecture on preposition, one of the most important topics of English grammar. And in the ACC examination, you will have to answer this question as question number 2 of your English second paper question. Dear learners, you know that preposition is one of the most important and a little bit confusing topics of English grammar, but I can assure you that I will make it easier to you through my today's lecture. Dear learners, I will conduct my lecture through 3 continuous parts, and in part 1 I will discuss the definition and types of preposition, and in the second part I will discuss some very important appropriate prepositions, and in the third or final part I will solve a board question. So let's start with the part 1, that is definition and types of preposition. Dear learners, to know the preposition, at first we have to know the definition of preposition, or what is a preposition. Look at the board. There is a definition of preposition, and what the definition is: a preposition is a word or phrase used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. I repeat the definition. A preposition is a word or phrase. That means a preposition can be a single word, which we can see in the first example after a single word, and it is a preposition, or it may be a phrase, and which we can see in the second example according to. In the second sentence you can see according to. It's not a single word, it's a phrase, and it is used as a preposition. So a preposition is a word or phrase. That means a preposition can be a single word and can be a phrase. Then used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. This part of this definition shows us the function of a preposition. What is the function? The function of a preposition is to link the nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. Now, the types of preposition. Dear learners, there are 4 types of preposition. Number 1, preposition of time. Number 2, preposition of place and direction. Number 3, preposition of agents or things. Number 4, phrasal preposition. Let's start with the number 1, that is preposition of time. Prepositions of time is the preposition which show the relationship of time between the nouns to the other parts of a sentence. For example, you can see some prepositions on the board: on, at, in, from, for, since, before, after, till, during, etc. All these prepositions are used to show the relationship of time between nouns to the other parts of the sentence. For example, in the sentence, you can see the sentence: he started working at 10 a.m. Here we see the preposition at is placed before a time, that is 10 a.m. and this preposition makes a relationship between the time and other parts of the sentence. Then preposition of place and direction. Preposition of place and direction is the preposition which shows the relationship of place between the nouns to other parts of a sentence. There are many prepositions used as preposition of place and direction. Some of them are, look at the board, on, at, in, by, to, towards, up, down, across, etc. For example, in two sentences you see, the first one is he is at home. Here the word at is a preposition and it is placed before noun and indicating a place, and it makes a relationship between the noun with other words of the sentence. And then the second sentence, I live across the river. Here the word across is a preposition placed before the noun river and makes a relationship between the noun and other words of the sentence. Then number 3, preposition of agents or things. Preposition of agents or things is the preposition which shows a casual relationship of nouns and other parts of the sentence. Here are some mostly used preposition of agents or things: of, for, by, with, about, etc. For example, we can see in a sentence, this article is about smartphones. Here about is a preposition and it's placed before smartphones and makes a relationship with other parts of the sentence. Then number 4, phrasal preposition. Phrasal preposition is a preposition which is basically a combination of two or more words which functions as a preposition. Here are some phrasal preposition along with, apart from, because of, in spite of, out of, etc. We can see an example. Here we see in the sentence, I am going out of the city. Here out of is a phrasal preposition and it is placed before the noun city and makes relationship between the city and other parts of the sentence. Dear learners, in part 2 we will discuss some very important appropriate prepositions. And now look at the board. You can see some important appropriate preposition. At first, abide by. The word abide is followed by the preposition by to mean to accept or to follow something. Then the word attentive is followed by to mean to be obedient or to listen to something attentively. Then the word aware is followed by of to mean watchful. Then the word according is followed by to mean based on. Then the word addicted is followed by to mean obsessed with. Then the word belong is followed by to mean to possess or to own something. Then the word boast is followed by of to mean to be proud of something. Then the word believe is followed by in to mean having faith in something or someone. Then the word confine is followed by to mean limited or restricted or imprisoned. Then the word conducive is followed by to mean helpful. Then the word due is followed by to mean because of. Then the word hanker is followed by after to mean to crave. Then the word hunt is followed by for to mean search for. Then the word indifferent is followed by to mean not caring. Then the word insist is followed by on to mean claim or demand something. Then the word key is followed by to mean way or solutions to something. Then the word listen is followed by to mean pay attention. Then the word prefer is followed by to mean to favor. Then the word provide is followed by with to mean to give something. Then the word rely is followed by on to mean depend on. Dear learners, there are many more important appropriate prepositions, and you have to memorize all of the important appropriate prepositions if you want to attain a good marks in preposition. Now we will move to the third part of our lecture. Dear learners, in the third or final part of my lecture, I will solve a board question on preposition, and the question is from Chattogram Board 2019 question. Before solving the question, you have to go through the whole passage and get the meaning clearly. Then you have to fix the clues for the preposition. Now let's solve the question. What are the qualities of a good student? A good student is always attentive. Here we know that the word attentive is followed by to. Well, then he is never indifferent. Here we know the word indifferent is followed by to. Well, he is never indifferent to his studies. He does not learn things by note. Then he is always curious and innovative. He does not hunt only for. We know the word hunt is followed by the preposition for. Then hunt only for the traditional guidebooks. His thirst for. We know the word thirst is followed by for. Okay. His thirst for knowledge knows no bound. He does not confine himself. We know the word confine is followed by to. Here is the preposition to. He does not confine himself to the traditional studies. He is aware of. We know the word aware is followed by of. So here the preposition is of. He is aware of the current world, current affairs of the world. Okay. He listen. We know the word listen is followed by to. He listens to his teachers and abides, and we know the word abide by. Abide is followed by the preposition by, and abides by their advice. Dear learners, you have to write only the answers. I mean only the prepositions, not the whole passage in your answer script. So in the exam, write only the answers. Dear learners, this is all from me today. We will see you in the next class. Till then, be happy, be sound. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.